Hello, I'm Don Hunter, Chief Executive Officer here at Hague Point. Hope you are doing well today. I want to draw your attention. We've brought in Vincent Logan, who's a sous chef. He'll be working in the Calabogie restaurant with Chef Justin. As you know, we keep on looking at our staff and upgrading where we can. Chef Logan is going to really help us work on consistency and raise the level of the food quality in the Calabogie restaurant. With that change, you'll see some menus changes coming your way, so we're real excited about that. We definitely want to thank you for all your support in the food and beverage program and all the changes we're making here at Hague Point. I want to encourage everybody to look on Facebook and Instagram and look at our Stories from the Sound. These are stories, backgrounds of our members, backgrounds of our staff. It's just a real good way for you to engage with the other club members and learn a little bit about them. I think that we'd love for you to put those on your Facebook and post it out to all your friends, because Hague Point is full of a lot of special people.
All right, welcome to another edition of Check-In with the Chief. I'm excited to report to you on a couple things today. One, as you know, here in the month of August, we have our major roads asphalt project going on. There's 4 weeks in the month of August. In week 1, the contractor will be here on the island with his crew, staying overnight and doing what's called cutting and patching. So those areas of the road where you see we've removed the roots or there's damage on the shoulders, they'll be going along, cutting out sections, patching it with asphalt. So in week 1 of August, there will be about a half a dozen asphalt trucks going around and filling in those areas where there was the root heave that we saw before. Then we'll have a week where if we have a bad rain day or something in week 2 of August, that we'll be able to make up some time and work. And then in week 3 of August, when the tides are right, and we're working with a contract to do the major asphalt. And what will happen in week 3 is you will see a patchwork in the road of the asphalt that we've laid, and that entire roughly 1.5 mile stretch of road will get 1.5 inches of new asphalt on top of it. And then we will come back and we will backfill the edges of the road with dirt so that we have a nice surface on the side of the roads that won't chip off. And so that's going to take about 6 to 8 days, depending on weather again. And that will be 15 asphalt trucks a day for 6 days. So 90 trucks in total is what we're estimating at this point. And over the course of those 6 days, they'll be launching from downtown Bluffton and landing here on Defusky Island, doing their work for the day and heading back off the island. APAC, which is the vendor, is a major road contracting vendor here in the southeastern United States. They did all the work on US 278 and the Cross Island Expressway. So we're very confident in their skills and abilities, and I'm sure they'll have flagmen out there. There will be times where we'll be shutting down sections of road like we have previously when we're doing the tree work and the root heave. So please be patient with us. And as you know, we got this window of time in the month of August when the temperature is right, and luckily it's also one of our slowest times of the year. So that's the latest update, and please keep your fingers crossed, say some prayers that we get good weather.
Hey everyone, Mitchell here from the Health and Wellness Department. Save the date, October 24th and 25th is gonna be our fall bocce tournament. It's on the calendar, details are on there. I hope you sign up.
I wanted to bring you folks into our cart barn area in a bag storage facility. This is a very old bag stand or bag storage area. Boards used to be about 42 inches or so. Back in the day, the club height on a driver used to be that, so we haven't been able to utilize the storage unit for a long time. So we've been able to bust these boards out, make room for bag storage all the way across. Dan, our outside services personnel, has been able to number these, so we'll have a nice numbering system. So we'll be able to find your bag a lot easier and be a lot more useful for your bag storage. Also, and finally, we'd like to just give you an update. Upcoming events, our fall season is upon us. We have some spaces available in our Ladies Invitational coming up. We need about 7 teams, so don't forget to sign up for that. Our Pro-Am in November is already full. We only have 1 on the waiting list, so If you're interested in playing in the Pro-Am in November, make sure you get your team to the golf shop guys and we'll get you on the list. And we wish everyone a great rest of the summer.
Hi there, welcome back to the barn. I'm Marlene Mikowski, the Equestrian Director here at Hague Point. We all know that August is the hottest month of the year down here in the Low Country by far, so we are going to beat the heat this month with our Ride and Wine. Instead of an afternoon event, we're going to be hosting this one in the morning. So it will be at 9 a.m. We'll be going on a morning trail ride through the community, enjoying the beautiful sights of Hague Point. Then we'll come back to the barn and we'll have some mimosas and donuts instead of the usual wine and charcuterie. So switching things up a little bit, it should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that as well, and you can register online. Also want to touch base a little bit about our boarding here at Hague Point. Just wanted to let all the members know that we are opening up our boarding basically to the public. So we have 2 available spaces here, and we would love to fill them with some new horses and invite some new folks into our barn family. We provide top-notch care here. Our barn is beautiful. The horses eat great. They receive great health care. It's really a cush life here on the island. So if you are interested in learning more about purchasing and owning a horse, feel free to reach out to us, and hopefully we'll have some new faces down here at the Equestrian Center soon.
So when is it time to restring or even consider buying a new racket? Just because your strings aren't broken doesn't mean it's not time for a new racket or restringing. When you have a racket that you like and you like the balance of the racket, then you would benefit from restringing if you're losing power or if you're starting to feel pain in your arm. What restringing will do for you is revitalize the string in the racket. If you think of your racket strings as an elastic band that's been stretched out around a stack of folders, eventually it loses that vitality and elasticity and you have no life in it. So restringing would really benefit your playing. When you restring, you want to go slightly tighter if you're looking for control. You want to go more loosely strung if you're looking for more power, because your strings are almost like a trampoline. If you land on that trampoline in the center, you bounce very high and straight up. If you bounce slightly off center, it brings you back to the middle at a slightly different angle, which makes you lose a little bit of control. A tightly strung racket, the ball will flatten out on the strings, and that will allow the strings to roll down the string to give you more spin, which will give you more control. Now, if you look at some of the different rackets, if you're using the same racket as Alcaraz, who just won Wimbledon, this is a very powerful racket, but it's heavier than, say, something used by Coco Golf, which is a lighter racket, and when they add weight, they generally add the weight to the handle. If you're looking for more power on your serve, you're looking for something that has a little more weight in the head. If you're looking for more control, you want something that has a little more weight in the handle. The same holds true as to if you're looking for a paddle for pickleball. There are different weights. What you want is to find a paddle that feels comfortable in your hand and is maneuverable. And then you want to consider power versus control, because it's very much a trade-off. Just because you can generate a lot of power with a racket doesn't mean you can control the court. You also want to be able to take power out of the shots so that when somebody is in the kitchen, you can keep them in the kitchen. We have all the different rackets in the pro shop, but also if you have any questions, you can contact me and I'll point you in the right direction, because you should try before you buy.
Hey everybody, today I'd like to follow up with some of the marketing campaigns that I mentioned earlier this year. We have been utilizing different forms of social media advertising, email drip campaigns, as well as keyword searches.
For example, if someone was to go online and search a similar community to Hague Point, then Hague Point would appear in their search as a result. Once they interact with Hague Point, then they become part of our email drip campaign that I mentioned earlier. The email drip campaign consists of 2 emails per month, one totally focused on real estate, and the other is focused more on the community, but at the same time still mentioning listings in that email. We are also doing paid advertising on Facebook and Instagram. We have created 2 campaigns, one that includes golf for a day and the other for trail rides. These campaigns have been very successful in creating interest and leads. 42 Freeport Drive is currently listed at $2.9 million. It's a 6-bed, 6.5 bath house. It's 6,350 square feet. It is overlooking the sound and ocean with gorgeous views. 10 Shellrake Lane is another home site that's listed at $139,000. It's 0.57 acres and has beautiful views of the Intercoastal Waterway.